Yo, bitches, what's up? Good morning, seekers of truth and free thought. Or me mates and that way listen, cause nae bugger else will. How you doing like? Oh, been a fucking weird couple of weeks. Sporty last week, which was fun. The whole fallout of the going to Syria type malarkey. The whole joyous ball of loveliness, war, death, and the repeat cycle. Zanussi couldn't repeat a cycle better than that fucker, could they? It's the, I think it was Einstein, was it not, who said something along the lines of, he says, drinking his coffee to think and pause. Lovely coffee. Didn't he say something like this? The definition of madness is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And that's what's going on with the whole water. That's not water, by the way, that's war. And an exaggerated version of George W. Bush saying terror. Thought I'd use one of my own songs, although obviously I don't appear on this. This is the Spheres, and it's the instrumental version of a fine track which went absolutely nowhere, called Phoenix Soul. It was David Hunt on guitar, Jason Whitfield on drums, stroke Jasper, Walla Walla Wallaby on bass, me and Loz just sitting listening, and produced by Smooth of Smooth and Terrell fame. Many moons ago, in fact 10 years ago, just gone out this year, about me. I thought I wouldn't risk any copyright infringement this week. I've been playing like people's music every week and thinking, hang on, there's probably something copyrighty about this. I don't know, I could claim it's just on in the background while I'm speaking. It's in someone else's house next door. They just got it really loud. I don't know, I wouldn't get away with it, but I don't think we'll care, because there's about fucking 10 people listening to this. I'll go, hunty. Why aye? This is the end. I love the end. Did you hear that crappy thunder? Yeah. That's the effect on the end of the song. Cost money, that. Really crappy effect. And We were going to leave at I wanted to see when we recorded it at the end when it went dead quiet. We were all like going, "Fuck me, that was mint," and like crying like pussies. And Hunty just went. You heard the lead come out and went. And we wanted to keep it on, but Hunty was a professional, didn't want to. But I thought, how cool would that sound? After all that beautiful, lovely guitar, just a click. But it's a bit like the reverse of Slash on A Sweet Child of Mine, where he put his in buzz buzz. Boop, beep, 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 beep. You know what I mean if you like Guns N' Roses. And if you didn't, well, fuck you. Guns N' fucking Roses, man. Fucking gnarly. Fucking hate Metallica. I do hate Metallica, actually. I don't hate them, just they were shit. You know, hate's a strong word. No, they weren't shit, but I just didn't like them. They were like the redneck hicks. Alternative to the West Coast slick LA sound of Guns N' Roses. And I was a fucking pit yacker and see him. I don't know why it made a difference, but it did. Anyway, hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, he says, drinking. Very unprofessional, but fucking hell, I'm not even professional. No one's paying us, I'm getting any money. Fucking bastards. Anyhow, stop swearing, Yui. Right, let's get down to brass tacks. What we had in the last week. Shootings and shit. You know, the usual. War and stuff. Again, you know, the usual. I think when I recorded last week's, the vote had gone in and we were about to drop bombs. I think that's where we were. I can't remember. It's all been a blur. It's been a blur of idiocy from America mainly because Donald Trump's fucking... He's hitting the peaks of idiocy. He's basically Hitler with a really non-black comb over. And also, it's not... You know... Hitler was a bit of a twat, but at least his hair was manageable. You know. Trump's has literally got a mind of its own. That's what I like about Trump. Actually, it's probably the only thing I like about Trump. He is so rich, just doesn't give a fuck about his hair. He's like, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to say? Sorry. What you going to say? I can't do his accent. I went to Yorkshire? What you going to say, Chuck? My name's Donald Trump, look at me fucking mullet. I don't know why he went to Yorkshire. Very odd. You know what I mean. His hair's cack. I can't do great American accents, but I can't do him. He's got this thing with his pursed lips. And I don't understand why you people... He's a dick. Anyhow. He's, So hopefully, when he becomes president... We'll have Meatloaf as fucking foreign secretary. And Liza Minnelli as fucking, I don't know, home secretary. Oh, he's an abortion. This is the thing, though. They'll love him. What's happening around the world at the moment? Because corporations have taken over governments, basically. You know, well, what is it? I think it's 400 grand. The President of America earns, and obviously he'll have investments and shit. He'll be worth more, but I think they get 400 grand a year, which, you know, is good money. But he's got people on. They're worth billions and billions and billions of pounds, and you're telling me there's no influence in politics. What's happening is it's gotten so far. I think Trump, right? Trump's like a toe in the water. He's like it's corporations creeping so far into policy and government and. He's going, well, fuck, might as well give it a go. And this is the thing you've got to worry about as well. When he first started running for GOP, the Grand Old Party, you cooking beans? I'm going to vote for that man. 'cause he's a Christian and he hates sand niggers. God damn it, he's got my vote 'cause he's on the TV, and he goes, man, you're fired 'cause like you don't know what, you can't sell bacon to a fucking hog. You know what I mean? Jesus. But, like I say, I think he's a toe dip in the water. Because he's getting success, he is likely to be the presidential candidate for the Republican Party. It's good in a way, if you think about it, because it's good for the Republican Party, actually. It's going, well, it is and it isn't, because it's basically idiots who are voting for him. And he's probably going to pull out after Hampshire. He just to do. He'll probably pull out and say, oh, blah, blah, blah. He's like the UKIP of the Tories. You know what I mean? Very right-wing views, mirrored by the Tories, who are more credible, and they start slating each other. And you divide, but what you do, you take away what you'd consider less intelligent people, make them go one direction, and then you sort of attack the more intellectual side of that group. Like, American politics is totally different to British. And to be honest, I don't think there's what you'd technically call an intelligence side in the Republicans. Sweeping statement. But it's like, but what it'll do though, for them it'll weed out the chaff, as it were. Because the majority of people who vote Republican do because they just do. And they always use the triggers. How apt, the triggers of guns and borders, race. They've always done it, but Trump is just going out and out fucking apeshit, crazy, batshit nuts about it. He's pretty much banned Muslims from entering. He wants to ban Muslims from entering America. I mean, how are you, son? Grab a hold of yourself. But to me, that's the trouble. He can't be serious. So I think what he's doing, it's the toe in the water from the corporate bunch. So let's see how much we're gonna rattle these politicians, because he kept on going. Oh, I know how corruptible they are. I've been corrupting them all my life. It's like, well, if you want to vote someone in who is willing to corrupt a democracy, you've got to be stupid. He's, in saying that, he's fighting the case to make state power more powerful, because otherwise it's literally going to be, oh well, he's basically said the politicians in America do what they're told by the corporates. He should know he's been telling them. And we're meant to trust him? Someone who's been manipulating that power? He's a fascist. He's a dictator in the making. But I don't honestly think he's serious. I don't think he is. But what it's doing, it's getting his name all over the place, which he loves, because he's a fucking multiple bankrupt. They reckon he would have been richer now. I think there's been some slight dispute, but they worked out that he would be richer now if he hadn't got his dad's money. You know what I mean? If he hadn't, like, because he's a multiple bankrupt. You want that running your country? He's lost more than he earns. He's lost billions upon billions upon billions.